Just a normal day at the Algo Lake. The sun was shining, birds were chirping, everything was normal. Until... Didn't catch that? Look at this. Yes, there's a leakage in the lake caused by the train.
In hurry due to acid spillage, Pablo is searching for help. While we are having a picnic at the Algo Lake, Pablo reached us with his bike. He is telling us about the spillage of the strong acid into the Algo Lake, and we need to find the solution to neutralize the acid since the calcium oxide that he proposed is limited.
What you gonna do now?
What actually happened around the lake? There was an accident occurred around the lake where a train that carried strong acid has derailed along the Algo Lake. It caused an environmental damage due to the spillage of the strong acid into the lake. The lake becomes acidic and kills aquatic life. So that the chief of Algo Incident Response Team, Pablo, has assigned our team to determine the concentration of the acid in Algo Lake. He proposed to use calcium oxide, CaO, to neutralize the acid, but calcium oxide resources in the area is limited. So, we need to find the other base that can substitute the calcium oxide, which is CaO, for neutralization.
First of all, the negative impacts is it will decrease the biodiversity. Secondly, it will kill most of the aquatic life. Other than that, it will damaging the habitat of the aquatic life. It also may damaging the beauty of the nature and also affect the pH of the solubility and toxicity of the chemical. Other than that, it will cause water pollution. Because of the water pollution, it will cause severe skin burns and also can irritate the nose and the throat.
Concept of neutralization. A neutralization reaction is when an acid and a base react to form water and a salt and involve the combination of hydrogen ions and hydroxide ions to generate water. The solution is neutralized. It means that salts are formed from equal weights of acid and base. The amount of acid needed is the amount that would give 1 mole of proton hydrogen ion, and the amount of base that needed is the amount that would give 1 mole of hydroxide ion. In this case, we use a sodium hydroxide NaOH to replace the limiting calcium oxide or CaO.
Identify the problem. First, unknown concentration of acid spillage in the lake. Second, limited access of calcium oxide to neutralize the lake. And last, unknown method and substance to neutralize the lake. What to do is, first, dilute the sodium hydroxide. Next, fill up the burette with diluted sodium hydroxide and record the initial volume. Third, drop 2 to 3 drops phenolphthalein into water sample in the conical flask. Next, titrate the water sample with the diluted sodium hydroxide and record the final volume. And last, do the calculation to determine concentration of diluted sodium hydroxide.
Hi guys, we are almost at the end of our presentation. So, as the conclusion from the case study, we can summarize that sodium hydroxide is the best alternative to replace calcium oxide because it is really easy to distribute and it can dissolve in water well. Next, the cost of the sodium hydroxide is cheaper than other materials and it has higher quality pigment. Hence, we already did some research and decided to use the drone to release the sodium hydroxide solution into the lake. Thus, the sodium hydroxide solution will react with the sulfuric acid and neutralize the lake. So, that's all from us. Thank you very much.